everybody, it's Dennis, the active trend trader. Are you one of the traders who has a difficult time finding great growth stocks to trade every weekend? Well, we've got the answer in today's video. Welcome to How to Make Money Trading Stocks and Options. We're going to cover three things. Our panel of expert traders has picked out 3 top shelf growth stocks that are setting up and ready potentially to trade next week. Number 2, an analysis of the indexes, showing which ones are strongest, which ones are weakest, and what the potential is for a move next week. And then we'll also cover another trading problem or issue that you may be having, and we'll provide an answer to that will help you, 1, maximize your profits and minimize your losses. So let's get into today's session right now. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is the How to Make Money Trading Stocks and Options, plus some trading tips. I have to ask you, are you finding profitable swing trades throughout the week? Now, if not, then you're in the right place. What we do here during this session is, 1, we give you a really good quick overview of what the market's doing, and then our panel of 3 expert and elite traders, myself, Anil Parikh, and Steve Ferreira, will give you stocks that we see are setting up. We've got 3 good ones today, and I'm looking forward to what both Anil, Steve have to say about them. So welcome, gentlemen. You ready to get going? You're probably both on mute. So here we go. Or am I on mute? No, I'm not on mute. So, basically, we always ask ourselves the questions. If you want to maximize your profits and minimize your losses, you're in the right place. The active trend trading system was designed for traders just like you. I designed the system when I was back working 12 to 15 hours per day, about 6 to 7 days a week. And with that in mind, I wanted to design a system that was easy to apply, clear and simple, and that it didn't take all your time to learn how to trade it. What do I trade? We show you what to buy, when and where to buy it, when and where to sell it, and you'll save time every week, especially if you're using the Autopilot trading system, or if you're getting our text alerts and following email alerts with the premium service. So what's going on today? And just a reminder that the materials that we do present are for trading purposes. Traders should always pay per trade any new method prior to the risk of their own personal capital. Here's where we're sitting as of about 9 o'clock this morning. We are up, about 11% for the year. The indexes they've had a great year so far. At the same time, are they going to continue to have a great year, or are they going to go into they don't have to go into a big sell-off, but they could just go into we've gone as far as we're going to go for the year for a while, or until the last quarter of the year. So right now we're going to rest, we're going to linger, we're going to chop around, we're going to basically be a meat grinder to try to take money away out of the pockets of the traders that are out there. We don't want that to happen to you. That's why we follow a system and a set of rules that keeps that from happening to the maximum extent possible. Does it always prevent loss? Of course not. No system will. But let's go ahead and jump into today's session with what's going on with the S&P and the NASDAQ and the Qs. Before we go over the S&P, though, I want to take a look at one thing that's going on. As you'll see, what's a little bit? No, the Dow is, the Dow is actually down just a little bit. And so what does that mean for us? 1, we've got a mixed market. The Dow is down a little bit. The S&P is up like 1 point. The NASDAQ is up 12. The Russell is up 17. We have been getting a lot of just Can you guys see my chart? Were you seeing it?
Was seeing it.
It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Is it back?
Now it's back.
Yeah, it's back now.
I don't know what to tell you, Barry. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's take a look at what's going on. And so we want to go through this very rapidly. Let me get my drawing utensil up here. As we see, the S&P did a little bit of a breakout above these swing highs, these that have gone over the last few weeks. And so what was shaping up as a potential double top kind of process has in fact reversed and gone up to the upside. However, it is not in a huge hurry to do this. One of the things that may be going on is this may be partly the summer doldrums. Look how flat the momentum is. That is not, I won't say it's an unhealthy situation, but it clearly is lacking momentum like that. Could retard our ability to just really jump and head up from here. The weekly charts, similar type situation. Excellent, momentum is heading straight across. Momentum on the MACD heading straight across. Momentum on the TSI flat. And so until we get a little bit more juice in this momentum, I'm anticipating the prices are going to basically go into a holding pattern where it's just going to kind of bounce back and forth. And as long as that moving that trend line right there stays intact without being violated, expect the trend to continue. For the S&P, I don't know if I would really want to touch this until, to buy it until we get a retracement back into either the uptrend line or probably the 20 or 34-day moving average. So that's what I have going on with the S&P. Again, up slightly today. Excuse my throat. Okay, what about the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ is pushing up towards these past levels of resistance, and then it is slowing down. It too is on kind of just a real gradual kind of move upward. This is one of those situations where the momentum, while it's not totally 100% kicked in, like you get a nice strong move like momentum over here earlier in the year, right now it's just kind of grinding up. And so what I anticipate happening with that is that we will continue to grind higher. Look for evidence of stalling, though, as we approach this higher level of resistance. And then again, like the S&P, I would look to trade to the long side, a pullback into the moving averages or a slight flag pattern that would let the momentum, maybe drop off a little bit, and then that rebound with hopefully enough momentum to take us up and through this level here. If you want to get an idea of how far, if we break out, is the Q's likely to go, again, I am optimistic that this is going to go in the right direction, but let's see where it might go. And I like these Fibonacci's all the time. So if we take out that high there, we've got a couple of targets. We've got a target up here at 349, 350-ish. Going down a little bit. And then the one above that, which is the 1618, is up at 359. And then above that, what are we looking at? We're looking at the 369. Again, if you're going to be trading options, wait for a pullback into the moving averages or a level of support. If you're going to be trading just the entities themselves or trading one of the leverage ETFs, again, work on it the same way. I'm a pullback trader. If we do get a breakout, where are we looking for a pullback to? The breakout area. It's very straightforward and simple. Russell has been kind of all over the place this week. Okay, one, the Russell is working on a bearish reversal signal. We had a dark cloud, almost a bearish engulfing here, and then a follow-through day here. Remember, whenever you're dealing with candlesticks, candlestick reversal signals tell us where a price action is likely to reverse. It does not tell us how much it's going to reverse. We have to rely on the technicals on that. I'm liking the Russell for a little bit more steep of a pullback, but it doesn't have to happen. Why is that the case? One is my TSI on the daily chart has turned over. It is in conflict with the TSI on the weekly chart. TSI and market and the MACD on the weekly chart has actually started to roll up, and so where I'll be looking for a pullback is where to? Either that weekly moving average or the one slightly below that, which is the 20-week, which is approximately the 100-day moving average. I also like it pulling back into the 224, 225 level. At the same time, it may not pull back at all. But as long as that candlestick right there stays in effect without being violated, we have a bearish or reversal signal on. If we break out and move up, watch for stalling effect as we move up towards the past highs. And guys, that's big. Again, I like, I do not want to be way short this market. At the same time, I want to be very careful on where I try to enter this market. I like my pullbacks into the moving averages. Short-wise, probably want to be looking, now that we have a turnover on the momentum indicators, at least the TSI and the histogram on the MACD, I'll look for any kind of a retest and failure in that little zone right there. We get a retest and a failure, take out, and then get a close below the 8-day moving average. That would give me more encouragement to take a short-term downside trade. So that's what I've got on the indexes, guys. What do you think?
I don't disagree with you. I think we're sort of in a neutral. I'm bullish. I'm neutral to bullish.
Okay.
So my question is: are you taking trades right now? Or are you waiting for something to happen?
On the indexes, I'm waiting for something to happen.
Okay. Okay.
Now, individual stocks, if as you know, with a stock, if it's a stock buyer's market, if it's a stock picker's market, a stock can set up, and if I have my setup, I'm taking the trade in the stock.
Okay, so you're bullish if they set up. Whatever sets up, you'll go long.
Yeah. Or bearish, whichever.
Whatever setup. Whatever
I trade the chart in front of me. Good question, Steve.
Okay.
Neil?
Yeah, I have on my charts on Dow, S&P 500, and also QQQ's, the sell signal has come on around 527, 528.
Okay.
And it's still holding.
Now, did you say the sell signal?
No, I'm sorry, buy signal.
Buy signal. Okay.
Buy signal has come on and it's still holding.
Okay. So yeah, and so
I'm basically at the same level. I'm leaning buy. Anything that sets up for a buy, I'll buy.
Yeah.
And waiting for the market to resolve.
And one other way to judge us is for everybody online to take a look at this is if the moving averages are all pointing up and your stack is bullish. In this case, our stack is bullish because we've got everything above the 200-day moving average, which is down here somewhere. And so we've got the 50, the 34, the 20, the 8, all stacked in the right direction this way, and they're moving up. So when that's it, and then the thing that I learned from Anil is as long as my MACD is like this and has not crossed over to the downside, I want to basically have more of a bullish bias. So see, Anil, I can learn. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Oh my God. I'm learning from you for the last 11 years.
And so, okay, hey guys, let's jump into the your stock picks for today. And let's go, Steve.
Okay.
And
I'm really caught between two stocks. I really like NVIDIA, but I'm going to go with Facebook because NVIDIA has sort of gotten away.
I agree.
And I think Facebook is setting up for possibly a very good trade on Monday.
Okay.
So I'd be looking at the price. I got a weekly chart. Hang on.
Okay. The weekly chart's over here on the left. Daily's on the right.
We're in a very strong uptrend. We've broken out of a key trading range, a Wyckoff trading range. We've just recently made new highs. We're pulling back. And I think yesterday was the pullback. Today we're having an inside bar price action, which I like as a setup. So I would enter a long trade if we take out today's high on Monday.
Okay.
If we break to the low side on the inside bar, if we take out the low side, there's no trade.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
And so I like it. Let me see. I've lost everybody here. There we go.
It's got very good relative strength. The volume's dried up. Generally, we've been under the moving average. A couple of IBD traders that I follow call it voodoo volume, low volume. It often, that price contraction or volatility contraction often leads to a very strong breakout. I
agree. And right now, I'll throw this on here really quick, is the uptrend, that uptrending line there is like almost 3% away. So the risk on it is very low.
Very low. Even if you go under the trend line, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. A nice break.
So I would go, if I enter on Monday, I would use today's low as my stop.
Okay.
I'd be very tight.
That is very tight. And so let's see, Anil. Now, Anil, I have not looked at this stock previously.
Yeah, so this is a kind of quote unquote a dangerous stock, but I think I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
Particularly fundamentally, it's very strong. It has a good story, but it just coming down like crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I like it.
It has not crossed the 50-day line yet, so I'll pick it up right here, right now, and put a 5% stop on it and see how it goes.
Okay.
I would wait for price action to show me buyers have come in, but I think it's close to a buy.
So, now I have a question for you, Neil. Like I know from your triple screen. Okay, the MACD has crossed back over, and actually you've got a red flashing histogram there. Doesn't that kind of take it off your triple screen?
Yeah, triple screen has already given a sell signal on it.
Okay.
But if I look at the chart, it's volatile and fundamentals are good. So sometime I buy it. I think you're rubbing off on me on
So
just for your info, guys, this is a Motley Fool pick this week in Stock Advisor.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And as I like to do, guys, as you are aware, look to your left to see where buyers came in before, because this is kind of a Wyckoff. It's kind of this is where demand came in last time, so we're getting pretty darn close to that. Yeah. I'm a little bit like Steve. Also, I would want to wait to see. I would like to see a reversal candle or a reversal signal to the upside. Now, it doesn't have to be on a daily chart. I can go to my intraday chart, and if I get that, and if I'm at a level of support, I would jump all over that with a really tight stop loss. That's really great. What makes you think Barry's got a good question, Anil. What makes you think UPST is ready to reverse? And that's directed at you, Anil.
No, I don't know that right now. I can. Ideally, I would wait for the reversal candle, but the fundamentals are pretty strong. So, and it's not crossed the 50-day line yet.
Yeah.
And so there is some kind, looks like there's some kind of a hidden support. I could be wrong.
Okay. So one of the things.
I agree with Anil, although I think I would just wait to see price action tell me the downside has stopped.
Yeah. Can I share a secret with you guys?
Yeah, please.
And with everybody online, but everybody has to say yes.
I never say yes to a question.
Can I share a secret with you? Everybody's going to sit there going, I don't, well, what does that mean? So there may be part of your answer there, Anil, on the level of support. It's the 50, and you've also got the 618 right there.
Okay.
Which line is the 50, the green, dark green line?
No, the 50-day moving average is the yellow line.
Okay, yeah.
And so the 618 retracement is that line right there at, where's my price? 123.26.
Okay, okay.
So I want to lay that in there. Another thing you can do is once you're approaching your level of resistance, go to your intraday chart. This is a 15-minute chart. Look for patterns on this.
Right.
Well, and so with the patterns on that, if we take out, guess what this is? That's a swing high. If
right.
we take out that swing high, that can be a trigger to enter the trade with a stop loss immediately below that swing low.
Right.
So
I agree with that.
That makes sense.
If you happen to be where you can look at it intraday, that is a excellent, potential opportunity. But again, it's always look back to your left. What do you see? Swing high, swing low. So before this has a momentum shift, it's got to take out that intraday swing high. So that's a little tip. And that tip didn't cost you anything.
All right, thank you. And Steve, why is Motley Fool is promoting this one? Do you know?
It's just one of their picks. They're basically the fundamental story. They're very much behind it. They're not much in terms of traders, but they do pick sound companies from a fundamental perspective.
And so now I'm not going to spend any time on this, but just keep your eyeball on it.
Caterpillar.
Okay, I am not interested in buying Caterpillar. I am interested in positioning myself for a downside, a downside downside trade. And I'll be looking at doing some kind of pullback. Caterpillar is just getting its face ripped off today. Big volume to the downside. So that is not my pick, though. But I just want to say, be paying attention. Premium members, stand by. That could result in a really nice.
What is the news behind that move the last couple of days?
I am not sure, Steve.
Okay.
But
it's an unusual bar.
But it's you're going to go and whoa. We've been playing with this one for a while, and it's finally, I think, starting to round the corner. I like it. That's Tesco, Tractor Supply Company.
Right.
And again, it gets back into what I've been learning from Anil. We've got on a daily chart. We'll start here. TSI has made several feints towards breaking out. Now we've got two that have in fact broken out and are moving up. The market forecast has rounded out, done a rounding bottom, is starting to move back up. Price action, not so much great on the volume, but we are breaking back above what? We're breaking back above the 20-day moving average. And you've got all those clustered in there. We've got the 8, the 20, the 15, the 8, the 20, the 50, the 34, all in the middle of that green candle right there. And last but not least, momentum shifted here and has been pointing this way for a while as this has continued to base. And we've got what looks like it's going to be a cross up on the MACD. So I'm in for buying this either right where it's at or I will wait till Monday for a pullback into the midsection of the candle.
I agree with you completely, except for one thing. I think the gorilla in this space is Deere, DE, and it is not looking good. But
what's that?
We could be putting in a bounce. Take a look at Deere, DE.
Yeah. Well, is Deere in this space? Because Tractor Supply.
Yeah, it's in the ag equipment space.
Yeah,
the gorilla.
Tractor Supply is, of course, a big box store, also.
Yeah, but they cater to the gentleman farmer. You know,
and so, yeah, Deere. I think what's driving Deere is probably the same thing that's knocking down Cat.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking possibly what it is some of the potential infrastructure spending that supposedly was going to happen may be getting hung up. So anyway, okay, great, awesome, guys. I think those are 3 really great picks, and I really enjoyed the banter back and forth about this. And folks online, who've joined us live, please let your friends know that we are basically providing some really darn good, I think, excuse the noise on the back porch, some darn good opportunities for swing trades, because we want you to be profitable in your trades. And so let's go ahead and just close out the day. And remember, if you don't know, if you basically want to trade along with me, my Autopilot trading system for either the leverage ETFs or the growth stocks or the combo is a great deal. You get a pre-flight checklist just like this every week that shows you 5 stocks that I'm going to be trading, and then the leverage ETFs. Premium members, you of course will get alerts on when we have these type of trades. Autopilot, so if you're not on it, switch your trades to Autopilot. Starts at less than $20 a month. There in the link to sign up for Autopilot will be in the description on YouTube. Again, if you are also a YouTube, not a subscriber on YouTube, I want to thank you guys for taking us over 700 subscribers on YouTube over the past couple of weeks. We'll be getting ready to do. We're getting ready to do our final hour with our premium members here at the top of the hour. So Steve and Anil, thank you very much, my friends. Great stock picks and great discussion this week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Got it. I've learned something new, so thanks.
Okay.
That's the name of the game. So learn something every day.
All right. So anyway, hey guys, aloha, trade well, prosper, start building now. It's never too late to start working on your wealth building. And this guy just wants to say, hey, subscribe, hit the bell, and there'll be a great video coming up right there. Right now I'm featuring a video about how to use the on-demand feature of Thinkorswim. So until next week, gentlemen, aloha, God bless. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.